My name is Jerry Barycki, and I'm chair of Polish Week in Windsor 2013. For the fifth time, we're doing this Polish Week in Windsor, which has approximately more than 20 events. There are various from culture, like concerts. We do have official banquets, movies, gala concert, the Polish-Canadian Business Society dinner. We are also celebrating our 105th anniversary of the Polish community here in Windsor, as well as 95th anniversary of Poland regaining independence. Polish Week in Windsor is designed to inform and to bring to citizens of Windsor awareness about Poland, about our community here, our rich history, heritage, and our values. We also want to underline that for the past 13 years, we have partnership relation with another city in Poland, Lublin, visitor, which is deputy mayor of Lublin, Grzegorz Siemiński. We also expect the Consul General of the Republic of Poland. Also, a very strong part of our Polish Week in Windsor is involvement of young generation. We do have young Canadian of Polish heritage panel of discussion. We'll have also a Young Polonia success story Polish community luncheon, and we'll have Polonia Got Talent, and then discoteca. All of them organized, prepared by young Canadians of Polish heritage. So we are very proud that we have young people, students, and young professionals involved in Polish Week in Windsor.
Generational gaps are a natural occurrence, most of all, just because people of different age groups are interested in different things, and they have a different mentality and they have different levels of maturity. So naturally, they don't think alike, they don't all get along, and they're not all interested in the same things. Now, when you put that into perspective of Polonia groups, there are things that do bring us together. There are things such as anniversaries and commemorations and public events that are for everyone, but there's also political factors, personal factors that are involved. For example, the young Polonia who were raised in Canada or even born in Canada are a lot different than the Polonia who came from Poland when it was still a communist country, or even newly a capitalistic country finally gaining its democracy after solidarity. So the perspectives, the life perspectives are different, but what unites us is the culture.
I'm a first-generation Canadian. I consider myself Canadian before I consider myself anything else. I'm of Polish heritage. I believe that there's purpose to knowing about your roots, because then you can better understand your parents and your grandparents and what they went through in history. And Polish culture is very important to me because I grew up in it. I learned how to speak Polish thanks to my parents, so now I have another language on my back. I learned about Polish traditions. In 2008, we started this organization called the Polish-Canadian Students Association of Windsor. We had about 20 people who were students in high school, in university, and in colleges in Windsor. And we came together for one purpose, and that purpose was to promote Polish culture in Windsor. Working in Polonia organizations is often challenging and sometimes less rewarding than we would like it. It's been a very inspiring and challenging experience to be working with other students of Polish descent in Windsor, because it is a voluntary organization, and sometimes some people are committed, other people are less committed. Sometimes you have to deal with problems that you wouldn't deal with in a business, for example, where people are paid for doing their job.
My name is Frank Simpson. Since 2001, I work with the Polish community in Windsor at their request. Most recently, I've been part of the team putting together Polish Week in Windsor. I'm a member of the organising committee. My role on the organising committee is to deal with media relations. As to why I'm involved with the Polish community in Windsor, what they would probably say is that I have a skill set that they are able to use. I have a lot of editorial experience, turning long, complicated, hard-to-understand texts into much shorter, easy-to-understand ones. I know both languages. What's in it for me is that it's an opportunity to give back to Polish people and to Poland. When I was a doctoral candidate in the 1960s, I met with many acts of kindness from people in all walks of life, and my experience is you never give back to the people you're indebted to, it's always to somebody else. So that's part of why I work with the Polish community. In interacting with them, I relive those years of the 1960s, which were so full of adventure and challenge and hardship and success. So it's nice to relive those times.
Canada is a multicultural country. Windsor is very multicultural as well. It is the fourth most multicultural city in Canada. And this means for me as a Canadian with Polish heritage that I have the right and I also have the passion to organize things for the Polish community in Windsor. And I do have these organizational skills. I believe I should be empowered to do so.
With regards to Toronto, we have several groups that actively operate there. We have Peace. We have movie nights and pub nights, and we have camping trips, we have parties, wine and cheese, Polish film festival called Ekran. We have events such as commemorating Sir Kazimierz Gzowski. There's really an abundance of activities, but I think the GTA, Toronto especially, could learn from the Polish Week in Windsor, and we could do similar events.
I am very happy, if we can do something positive to others and we can bring something that will be of interest and beneficial to us living here in Canada and be very proud to be Canadian.